Personal reflection, I still remember recording my very first episode, wondering if anyone would even listen. And now, 156 episodes later, with a global audience spanning 75 countries, I'm reminded of one powerful truth. Every big journey starts with one small, courageous step. So, if you've ever doubted yourself, just start. You never know how far you'll go. Welcome back, courageous souls, to a very special episode of Create the Courage to be Fearless. I'm your host, Anita Mattu, and today we are celebrating an incredible milestone, our 3-year podcast anniversary. 3 years ago, I pressed record on the very first episode of this podcast. At the time, I had no idea how much it would grow, how many lives it would touch, or how deeply it would impact my own journey. And now here we are celebrating 156 episodes filled with powerful conversations, listeners in 75 countries around the world, a global community of fearless, purpose-driven individuals. I'm beyond grateful for every one of you, whether you've listened to one episode or all 156, whether you've shared your story, sent me a message, or simply taken one courageous step because of something you've heard here. You are the heartbeat of this podcast. The journey so far. When I started Create the Courage to be Fearless, my vision was simple: to create a space for raw, real, and transformative conversations, to bring on guests who inspire us to step out of our comfort zones, challenge our fears, and embrace a life filled with passion, purpose, and authenticity. I've had the privilege of sitting down with some of the most incredible guests, sharing stories of resilience, healing, self-discovery, and bold action. Every episode has been a stepping stone in this fearless journey we've walked together. But what truly makes this episode special isn't just the episodes, it's the community that has formed around it. It's you, your stories, your courage, and your willingness to show up, do the work, and create meaningful change in your lives and the world around you. Lessons from 3 years of podcasting. Reflecting on this milestone, I want to share 3 of the biggest lessons I've learned. 1. Courage is contagious. Every time you take a bold step, you inspire someone to do the same. Your courage has a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. 2. Growth happens in the moment we least expect. The most powerful transformations come from our biggest challenges. Every guest on this podcast has taught me that fear is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of something greater. 3. Community is everything. We are not meant to do life alone. The support, love, and wisdom we share with each other is what makes the journey truly meaningful. Your turn. Join the celebrations. I'd love to hear from you. What has been your all-time favorite episode? Which moments have struck with you or changed your perspective? Who would you love to hear as a guest in the future? Drop me a message, leave me a comment, or tag me on social media. I'd love to feature some of your reflections in an upcoming episode. Let's spread the inspiration. This podcast has grown because of you, and I'd love your help in reaching even more people who need these conversations. Give this episode a like and share it far and wide. Post it on your Instagram stories and tag me. Let me know where you're listening from. Send it to a friend who needs some fearless inspiration today. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts This helps the show reach more people. Together, we can impact even more lives. Let's make the next chapter even bigger, bolder, and more fearless. A personal reflection, I still remember recording my very first episode, wondering if anyone would even listen. And now, 156 episodes later, with a global audience spanned in 75 countries, I'm reminded of one powerful truth. Every big journey starts with one small, courageous step. So, if you've ever doubted yourself, just start. You never know how far you'll go. A special thank you, a huge thank you to every guest who has shared their wisdom, every team member who has helped bring this podcast to life, and more importantly, you, the listeners. Your support, love, and courage are what keeps this podcast going. What's next? And this is just the beginning. I have some incredible guests lined up, brand new topics to explore, and exciting projects in the works. So stay tuned because the best is yet to come. Thank you for being a part of this incredible journey. Remember, you have the courage within you. You are fearless. Until next time, stay courageous and fearless. I love you, Anita.